when you hear Indiana saying that they need to be more physical,
I know.
You know it's a war.
That's a good point, Doc.
Here's a war between Smits and Ewing, who tries to spin inside, and a foul is called. Rick Smits was there trying to stop Ewing. Boy, those two have had some great battles over the years. It's the first on Smits.
Well, you can see anytime that Patrick keeps his dribble more than one bounce going horizontally, Rick Smits cannot cover. He's playing with the broken toe, and he does not have the agility to stay with Patrick.
Yeah, and I think that's the key word, the agility. Though Patrick Ewing is injured with this Achilles, he is still as quick as Rick Smits is right now. So he's going to try to put Smits in foul trouble. Jeff Van Gundy said earlier they're going down to Patrick Ewing to start this game. And that's key because they understand what's going on and what's at stake here. And they want this a clean basketball game.
Miller is on Houston. Ewing trying to reel it in and does.
Nice.
Inside to Thomas with a great pass by Ewing and a foul.
Beautiful pass by Patrick, looking for the cutter coming down. And if Patrick will do that time and time again, Camby and Thomas are going to be able to put up some numbers. Now, this is a good shot, a high percentage shot for Houston. Now, look at the effort here by Patrick, and then keep an eye to the left of your screen as you're going to see Thomas come right down the middle of the floor.
And when you turn the ball over. Also with these turnovers, now it's the Pacers who are getting fast break points and easy buckets, something they didn't get in game one.
Sprewell just dragged two defenders in and left Ewing free on the wing.
Jeff Van Gundy talking to him this morning feels that's playing right into his hands because that'll allow him to flop. So you have to stay with him, but you can't get too physical with Reggie Miller.
Good point. 51-36 Pacers. Ewing inside. Met Smits, who took a whack at the ball, and a foul called on Rick Smits, who picks up Hubie his third of the game.
Yeah, they catch Smits nailing Patrick in the back, and you could see Patrick at the movement. Patrick loves the physical contact as he's making his move, and then he always has the chance to go for the three-point play.
And I thought it was really good on Jeff Van Gundy because he's looking at this game right now, and they're down 14 points, and he's looking around. Smits has 2 fouls. Go to Ewing, get his third foul, get him off the floor. Maybe you can cut into this lead before you go into halftime. He can't get back, and they knew that. So smart move by Mark Jackson.
Doc, in this first half, the Pacers have a great game plan. The movement is beautiful. They sliced Miller first, came with the screen and roll, took the roll right into the basket, and then they attacked hard. They're catching the Knicks out of sync in the rotations in this game.
Indiana is shooting 53% from the field. And a foul here called on Allen Houston. There's Patrick Ewing. Here's the booze cascading from the upper decks here at Market Square. Let's send it over to Craig Sager.
A busy Knicks locker room at halftime. Mike Saunders, the trainer, talked to Patrick Ewing. He retaped his ankles. At that point, Ewing was in such pain that they called in the doctor, Dr. Norm Scott. Dr. Scott evaluated Ewing. Jeff Van Gundy asked him if he could play in the second half. They said they did not know. Just seconds ago, I asked Van Gundy if we would see Ewing. He says, I still don't know. However, Patrick came out of the locker room, the last one out, walked up and down the court, and told Coach, I want to play. D-line him.
Speaking of Patrick Ewing, Hubie, the ailments are conspiring against him again.
Well, everyone said, hey, he played 40 minutes. He wasn't hurt. Well, you can see tonight he's hurt, and he's definitely laboring. And every time he changes ends.
And it might be a byproduct of playing that 40 minutes.
Sure.
Hook shot by Ewing, who creakily gets a position inside the lane. Patrick Ewing continues to drag himself up and down the floor.
Yeah, now you can see gingerly he's coming down. Now just watch. You see the pain right there? Now he has it in the knees, he has it in the thigh. We know that the Achilles is bothering him. Plus he also has a shoulder injury and the rib cage. Reggie Miller also struggling, 3 for 11. He's missed his last 7.
When you think about Miller struggling and the 17 free throws the Pacers have missed, the fact that they're leading is a miracle.
Patrick Ewing,
wow.
3 on the shot clock, puts in a dagger. It's a 2-point game.
By design, coming out of a timeout.
Oh, my. That means this year, Hubie, since this is his first year in the playoffs, I guess.
Yes.
Ewing, shoved, it will not go. And a foul is called as the bench, very animated on the New York side, watches the old warrior, 37-year-old Patrick Ewing, fight for two.
They're going to the big fella. They're saying that he's going to extend his foul shooting from the other day where he was 4 for 4.
And Hubie, he has had a stretch these playoffs of some of the best clutch shooting in his entire career.
And the problem here for Indiana is no Rick Smiths again. So Patrick Ewing doesn't have to worry about out-quicking anybody.
Indiana the lead, 2 seconds to play. Childs, Ewing, put it, it goes. Oh, and he misses. And the Indiana Pacers have tied the Eastern Conference Finals at 1 win apiece.
Oh.
Could you hear the hush? I mean, they couldn't believe, the people in this building could not believe that Patrick Ewing caught that ball.
Oh, my. He caught it, and he was wide open.
Wide open.